I'll keep spreading the news of self-love paka last. Why? Because I learned my lessons the hardest way. I learned my lessons the very, very hardest way you can imagine. So, I wouldn't like to see other people suffer or follow suit the same footsteps I went through. A short story about my life. While growing up, when I was growing up as a young girl, I hated myself. Like I never loved myself in a nutshell. I never loved myself. You won't believe it. I never liked myself. I never liked, this is the bitter truth, I never liked the way I looked. I never liked my eyes. I didn't like my skin. I didn't like my, I grew up when I was big. I was a big girl. I never liked the fact that I was fat. I never liked, oh my gosh. Okay, I had reasons as to why I did not like myself. Well, what caused that was, I think the environment I grew up in. They could abuse me. Growing up in an environment where people are so critical, people are judgmental, people are abusive. Like psychologically, it affected me so much. They could abuse me that I have big eyes. They could abuse me that I look like a muchiga. Like they could abuse me so many things. So like I grew up not loving myself as a young girl. That is way back in primary. And in secondary, there is a time I remember I wanted to take my own life because I literally did not like everything about myself. I did not love myself. I wanted to take my own life. I remember because that time I used to journal so much. One time I'll go back and look for those diaries of mine where I used to write everything. But when you look back at the things that wanted to make me take my own life, you can even laugh. Just trivial things. You people. Now, if I wanted to commit suicide because I lacked emotional support. I lacked emotional support. Yeah, I think from parents, from guardians, from relatives, or from friends. I lacked emotional support. I remember when I finished my senior 4, there was pulling of ropes. I should join the course. I should go to high school. I should go to A-level. I personally, I did not want to join A-level. I never wanted to. I just wanted to go and join the course. But here, my parents, my relatives, they were kind of, you have to join the course. I mean, you have to go to A-level. I remember I joined A-level, but mentally and emotionally I was not well because it's not what I wanted. I was forced. So that's one of the things I think that forced me to commit suicide. Imagine, like nobody was understanding me. Okay, and some other things. But I think I overcame. I did not. Thank God I did not commit the suicide. But I think the problem was it's because I lacked the emotional support. Yeah, my people around me did not understand what I was going through internally. When you don't love yourself, guys, you will have low self-esteem. You may end up going into addictions, drug addictions, alcoholism, different addictions, guys, just to cover up. People who are into addictions are covering up something. It's a cover up. Yeah, there is something they're trying to cover up in their life, and mostly it's low self-esteem in one area or another. Yeah, and in most cases, when you have low self-esteem, which is caused by lack of self-love, when you have low self-esteem, you will always line up for the list. You'll always go for the mediocrity. You live a mediocre kind of life when you have low self-esteem. Even when you deserve better, you will not know that you deserve better. You will end up settling for less. You will end up going for things that are not worth you, are not worth your value. Huh? Yeah, that's the problem of low self-esteem. Lack of self-love, lack of confidence. Even when opportunities come knocking at your door, you might miss out those opportunities. When you love yourself, it is for the betterment of your own life and the entire humanity at large. Because when you love yourself, you will not hurt yourself. You cannot think of committing suicide. You cannot think of going into addictions. You cannot hurt yourself. And you cannot hurt other people as well. You cannot hurt other people and you cannot hurt yourself. So it's for the betterment of the entire humanity. That is why we need to love ourselves. That's why we need to preach. I call it the gospel of self-love. And that Venetians will be forced to decide. When you love yourself, guys, you will not criticize yourself. You will speak to yourself kindly. You see people who are so critical. Show me someone who is critical. Someone who criticizes others, and I'll show you somebody who criticizes himself. In other words, somebody who doesn't love himself or herself. Show me somebody who is too judgmental. Somebody who judges literally each and everything about people. And I'll show you someone who has no self-love. Someone who lacks self-love. The energy you put out there is the same exact energy that you will get back. That is why when you criticize others, you will be criticized. It means you are critical yourself. It means that is what you are. Never give up on loving yourself, because when you love yourself, you're teaching others how to love you. That's the kind of energy you're giving out there. That is what you are. That is what you need. That's what you deserve. And that is what you will get back. It is a journey. It's not a one-time thing that you wake up and you love yourself amicably. No, it is a journey. Self-love is a journey. Every single day, little by little, Each time that you wake up, every morning you wake up, practice to wake up with an intention of trying to love yourself better. Because when you love yourself better, you attract better. Do not worry if you find yourself in very harsh conditions. Just focus on loving yourself, and when you love yourself better, situations will change, circumstances will change. You will attract better things that you deserve.